Hello student, my name is Arpita Bhattacharya and I am teacher of Gyaniketan Girls High School. Today I will give you a short video lecture on Deen Dayal Upadhyay and his theory of integral humanism. This particular topic is the part of class 12 political science syllabus. Okay, so let's start. Integral humanism is a doctrine developed by Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyay, and this doctrine was adopted officially by Janasangh in 1965 as their basic political ideology. It is also the official political philosophy of Bharatiya Janata Party. It aims to appeal to broad section of Indian society by presenting an indigenous economic model that puts the humankind at center stage. So, major features of integral humanism. 1. It opposed the Western capitalist individualism as well as the Marxist socialism, though welcoming to Western science. Second, it seeks middle ground between capitalism and socialism, evaluating both systems on their respective merits, while being critical of their excess and alienness. Now we will discuss about the basic elements of Upadhyay's theory. Upadhyay was of the opinion that integral humanism followed the tradition of Advaita developed by Adi Shankara. Non-dualism represented the unifying principle of every object in the universe and of which humankind was a part. This claimed Upadhyay was the essence and contribution of Indian culture. The four objectives of humankind. Humankind, according to Upadhyay, had four hierarchically organized attributes of body, mind, intellect, and soul, which corresponded to four universal objects. First, kama, desire or satisfaction. Second, artha or wealth. Third, dharma or moral duties. And fourth, moksha, total liberation or salvation. Dharma is the basic and moksha is the ultimate objective of humankind and society. There are many resemblance between integral humanism and Gandhi's vision of future India. Both rejected the individualism of modern society in favor of a holistic Varna Dharma based community. Both insists upon an infusion of religious and moral values in political, and both seek a culturally authentic mode of modernization that preserve Hindu values. But Upadhyay rejected Nehruvian economic policy of heavy industrialization on the grounds that they were borrowed uncritically from West. According to Upadhyay, Nehru's model of heavy industrialization promoted consumerism in Indian society, which was formerly alien to Indian culture and society. This alien culture, according to Upadhyay, has increased regional imbalance and economical disparity. So, Upadhyay tried to promote traditional culture, stresses putting restraint on one's desire and advocate spiritual contentment rather than ruthless pursuit of material wealth.